Omo, the moment that phone rang that night, Adama's life quietly entered one chance. Not small chance. I'm talking full Lagos premium disaster package. Because one thing about mystery is sweet from far. But when mystery enters your bedroom at midnight calling your full name, ha, fear will humble your steez immediately.
Good evening, Adama. I hear you've been looking for me.
The line died. Just like that. No explanation, no greeting, no goodbye. And for the next 5 seconds, Adama forgot how to breathe. You know that type of fear that enters slowly. The one that first touches your chest before reaching your brain. That exact fear sat beside her on that bed. Because for the first time in years, a man had entered her mind without begging for attention. Normally, Adama controlled situations. Men chased, men posted paragraphs, men sent flowers, men embarrassed themselves publicly. But Obi, this man appeared for one night, ignored her completely, vanished like smoke, then somehow still managed to make her feel haunted. And trust me, women like Adama don't know how to survive confusion peacefully. They become obsessed, very obsessed. The next morning, the madness started fully. Adama searched for Obi like EFCC tracing crypto money. Instagram first, nothing. TikTok, nothing. Twitter, nothing. LinkedIn, nothing. Even ordinary Google refused to cooperate. She typed, Obi Tech CEO Lagos, nothing. Obi Billionaire VI, nothing. Obi Crypto Founder Nigeria, still nothing. Or more. At one point, she even searched tall fine man black G-Wagon Lekki, still zero. The algorithm was dry, completely dry. And trust me, that was impossible because Lagos rich people document everything. Breakfast picture, private jet picture, gym picture, fake motivational quotes. Everybody leaves digital footprints. Even Yahoo boys accidentally expose themselves eventually. But Obi, nothing. Like the man dropped from heaven fully formed. By afternoon, frustration don't enter body. Adama called one influencer friend named Mimi. One of those girls who somehow knows every rich man in Lagos before blogs discover them. The moment Mimi answered, Adama attacked immediately. Mimi, abeg, who is Obi? Silence. Which Obi? This guy with black G-Wagon, tall, calm, always in VIP. Mimi paused, then lowered her voice instantly. Omo, why you say am? Answer the question first. Another pause. Then Mimi said something that made Adama sit upright. I have heard of him, but nobody really knows him. That sentence entered the room heavily. Nobody really knows him. Mimi continued talking carefully. Some people say he handles government tech contracts. Another voice shouted faintly from Mimi's side. Lie! Na crypto money? Mimi eased immediately. Keep quiet, Joe. Then she returned softly. Others say he works for one Abuja politician, the dangerous type. Adama frowned. What dangerous type? Omo, the type you don't ask questions about. Immediately the call ended, Adama opened every gossip blog in Lagos. Nothing. No scandal, no interviews, no leaked party photos, no ex-girlfriend drama, nothing. It was like somebody had professionally erased his existence. And strangely, that made him hotter, more dangerous, more expensive emotionally. 3 days later, the girls gathered for brunch in Lekki, and trust me, Lagos brunches are not about food. They are board meetings for gossip. The table was loaded aggressively. Sushi, mocktails, designer sunglasses, phones placed carefully face up like status symbols. And at the center of the conversation, Obi. Always Obi. One girl adjusted her wig and whispered dramatically, I heard he cashed out from crypto before government started disturbing everybody. Another scoffed immediately. Crypto care. That man behaves like old money. A third girl leaned closer. My cousin said he brought one house in Dubai cash. Lie. I swear. One girl even lowered her voice completely. Omo, my uncle works in Abuja. He said people like Obi are usually fronts for politicians. Everybody became quiet briefly. Because in Lagos, there are certain rumors you don't repeat loudly. Then Chiwen finally spoke, softly, too softly. So why doesn't he have a social media? Disabled post. One girl laughed nervously. Maybe it's private. But Chinwe kept stirring her drink slowly. No LinkedIn, no business interviews, no old school friends online, nothing. Adama rolled her eyes immediately. Not everybody is thirsty for online validation, but deep inside, she was beginning to feel small fear. Because once mystery lasts too long, it slowly starts becoming red flag. Then Obi returned again. No warning, no "hey stranger", no sweet talk, just one test. Dinner, 9 p.m. Dress elegantly. Omo, that was all. And somehow that tiny message carried more authority than full relationship paragraphs from regular men. By 8 p.m., Adama's room looked like war zone. 3 dresses on the floor, 2 wigs rejected, perfume everywhere. Because one thing about emotionally unavailable men, they turn women into unpaid detectives and fashion stylists simultaneously. And Obi, ha, the man looked illegally composed. White tailored fits, luxury wash, no loud designer logos, no fake rich man noise, just calm confidence. Even the way he opened the car door looked expensive, like somebody trained him privately. And trust me, women notice things like that quickly. Dinner became psychological warfare immediately because Obi asked dangerous questions, not normal dating questions, questions that quietly enter your soul. He sipped wine slowly and asked, "What is the biggest lie social media ever told you?" Adama laughed nervously. "What kind of question is that?" "I'm serious," she shrugged. "That happiness is expensive?" Obi nodded calmly, then asked another one. "What are you afraid of becoming?" Omo, Adama actually paused. Nobody normally asks that things like that. Men usually ask for selfies and chances. But Obi, the man studied her like exam paper. The scary part, every time she tried learning about him, he escaped smoothly. "So where did you school?" "Different places." "What exactly does your company do?" "Technology solutions." "What kind of technology?" Obi smiled slightly. "The profitable kind." That was it. Then he would immediately redirect the conversation back to her. And somehow, Adama kept allowing it. Because emotionally intelligent men are dangerous. Very dangerous. Weeks passed, and slowly, Lagos watched Adama disappear completely into Obi's world. Private yacht dates, exclusive lounges, late night drives through Victoria Island, luxury penthouses smelling like oud and cold AC. Everywhere they entered, people respected Obi quietly, not loudly, quietly. That was the unsettling part. Real power doesn't shout. It enters room and people adjust themselves automatically. But the red flags never stopped. Never. One Sunday afternoon, Adama finally got irritated. The sunlight looked perfect. Her makeup was flawless, so she leaned closer smiling. "Come, let's snap picture." Immediately, Obi lowered the phone gently, not harshly, calmly. "I prefer privacy." Again with the privacy, Adama forced a laugh. Privacy or secret? Obi smiled slightly but didn't answer, and somehow that silence felt heavier than insult. Then came the phone calls. Omo, those calls carried tension. Whenever Obi's phone rang unexpectedly, his whole body changed slightly, eyes sharper, voice lower. Then he would walk away immediately. Balcony, bedroom, outside, anywhere private. One night, Adama overheard him whispering aggressively, "No, not tonight." Silence. I said, "Undo it quietly." More silence. Then suddenly he noticed her washing, and just like magic, the smile returned immediately. Too fast, too smooth. That kind emotional switching, big red flag. But the biggest warning came from Adama's father. Ha! Old Nigerian fathers fear mystery naturally, especially retired men who survived Lagos before Instagram started deceiving everybody. That evening during dinner, her father dropped his spoon slowly and asked, "This young man, who are his people?" Adama sighed immediately. "Daddy, not this again." The old man ignored her attitude. "I asked a question." "He works in tech." That is not family. He is successful. That is not character. The room became tense instantly. Even her mother started panicking softly. Please eat your food peacefully. But the father continued. You young girls see one black car and lose your senses completely. Daddy, I beg. No, let me talk. Men do not appear from nowhere overnight. Every human being has roots. Other man laughed arrogantly. This is why Nigerian parents don't understand soft life. The old man leaned forward slowly, and when he spoke next, even the air changed. Listen carefully. Any man without a shadow is dangerous. Silence. Complete silence. Then he continued softly. A good tree casts shadow. A real human being leaves history, friends, family, enemies, stories. But this man, nothing. Adama pushed back her chair angrily. You people hate successful men. Her mother tried calming things down. Nobody hates him. Your father is just careful. But Adama had already entered pride mode fully. Poor people always fear confidence. Ha! The moment she said that, her father's face changed painfully. Not anger, disappointment, the dangerous type. Then came Banana Island, the night the entire illusion started cracking, or more. That house looked like billionaire prayer point. Massive glass walls, infinity pool glowing blue, imported marble floors reflecting chandelier light, soft piano music floating through hidden speakers. Even the air smelled rich, not perfume, richness itself. Adama walked through the mansion feeling victorious internally. In her mind, she had won life. She was already imagining wedding hashtags, luxury bridal shoots, couple vacations, soft life contact forever. But meanwhile, danger was upstairs bathing. Obi behaved strangely that night, too calm, too distracted. He checked his phone repeatedly, answered questions halfway, then finally stood up. I'll be back. Simple, short, then disappeared upstairs. A few seconds later, Adama relaxed slightly on the couch, then suddenly, once, twice, she glanced casually first, then froze, because the contact name read the plug. Immediately her stomach tightened. Something about that name smelled illegal. The message appeared slowly across the screen. You have 6 hours to leave the house before police wahala start. Owner is already angry. Or more. Adama stopped breathing properly. Leave the house. Owner. Police. Suddenly, every strange thing replayed inside her head violently. The secrecy, the missing history, the sudden disappearances, the hidden calls, the fake invisibility. Her father's voice echoed immediately. Any man without a shadow is dangerous. Then the shower stopped. Ha! That sound alone nearly made her faint. Footsteps started upstairs slowly. Calm footsteps. Coming closer. Adama looked toward the staircase like somebody trapped inside nightmare. Run. Stay. Confront him. Pretend she saw nothing. Her chest was beating so hard she could hear blood inside her ears. Then Obi appeared. Calm. Fresh white shirt, black silk trousers, relaxed expression, and somehow that calmness terrified her more. Then Obi smiled softly, reaching behind his back and pulled out a black velvet box. Omo, Adama's soul nearly left her body. Not now, not after that message, but before she could speak, Obi dropped to one knee slowly, opened the box, massive diamond ring, pure ice. The chandelier light exploded across the stone beautifully. Then Obi looked directly into her eyes and said quietly,
Marry me.
and at that exact moment, Adama realized something terrifying. She did not know whether she was about to become a billionaire's wife or the final victim inside a very dangerous setup.